Well, I actually got two games because, one is personal for me because of the Bills, man. I'm lightweight definitely disappointed because they was definitely my Super Bowl pick, and the way that they played. Well, I shouldn't even say that just the way Josh Allen and that offensive line looked it was just terrible, man. Like I don't know what's up. I don't know if maybe it's the offensive line or if it's Josh Allen, but these last couple of weeks, Josh Allen has been looking like a knockoff version of Dak because that boy's been throwing at least an interception for the last like 5 to 6 weeks. Real talk, like
seven straight games now.
Yeah, so
a knockoff version of
I mean, I was very, very unhappy with the with the performances yesterday. So
you must have lost Walt some money. Walt feeling some type of way.
a little bit, but it's cool though. It's cool though. But I mean, it's not though. But I mean, yeah, like I said, I was just a little upset with their performance. You know, that 27-10 loss to the Bengals, man. That really just that opened my eyes to be like, man, that boy Joe Burrow, that he really got he cold. That boy cold. I can't even flex. Like that boy is cold. Like, but one more thing. He got one more test though. If he could beat Mahomes one more time,
I'm about to say
one more time.
He did it last year.
That was last year. He got to do it one more time though.
You know what? I think as far as that Kansas City defense, Mahomes and that ankle.
But that's why I say I feel like this Kansas City defense is a little bit different from last year. So that's what I'm saying. They've been playing very well these last couple of weeks. So, like I said, if they can continue to play as well as they have been within not the wild card, but the divisional game last week, and how they were playing before the season ended, the Chiefs, I feel like they could definitely make the Super Bowl, regardless of how bad Mahomes' ankle is. Even though they said it's not that bad, but that I feel like they definitely have enough firepower. But my second game, I'm just saying the Cowboys and Niners, man. That was like Nico just started to show off with probably one of the best defensive games that I've seen all weekend.
It was the closest game all weekend.
Yeah. And then, like I said, I was I was real hard on Dak, but I think I said it during the game. Like I was at my cousin's house. I was like, man, look, Dak about to throw a pick right here, and he threw that pick to Buddy. I can't remember his name right now. That first pick, yes, that first pick to Warren. Super late on the throw though. Like, bro, already he sat there and in the corner route. On his curl route, he was sitting there for like a good 5 seconds, and then Dak finally decided to throw it, bro. Like, bro, why would you even decide to throw it like that, bro? I caught it. But the Cowboys were just being the Cowboys yesterday, man. Like, seriously, like Dak had them 2 early interceptions, even though they were still in the game though at halftime. Because I think it was a tie game still at halftime, if I'm not mistaken. Even though that Dak threw 2 interceptions, Pollard going down, that really hurt them though, because that was definitely he pretty much the X factor in that game. But him going down was pretty much after he went down, it was over with. So those are my 2 games. Like I said, that Bills game was kind of personal, but yeah, that Cowboys and 49ers, those 2 games stuck out to me.
Go ahead, Brother John. What did you take away from Saturday and Sunday's game? We can't hear you.
Probably still got us mute.
Hey, you know what it was, Walt? Allie was yelling.
The cat was yelling. I was trying to. I don't know. I said this before, man. I will defend Dak for one last year, and this is it. I have defended him for the last time. I'm not a hater. I'm not gonna speak good of him either. Like, until I actually see him, because I've spoken so much good of him, defended him so many times, to the point where, I do this with Westbrook, I do this with a lot of guys, and it's like, now you got to prove it. Now you got to prove me right before I ever say it again. And, like, he just can't. He can't prove me right. Like, I've defended you, so, this is where the Ravens are sitting right now, right, is they're having to decide, yes, Lamar Jackson makes our team better than whoever else. Yes, Dak Prescott makes our team better than Cooper Rush, maybe. But, like, can he win us that Super Bowl? Because here's the thing. There's a lot of teams that if you put all the right pieces around them, like, you can look at Justin Fields and say, well, he doesn't have the pieces. But once you give a guy the pieces, and I know Dallas could use another receiver, fine. But
They could use
he's
the
got a
one
good
Walt.
tight end.
That's on Walt's team right now.
But he's got a
They
top
could have
tier.
used him yesterday.
Right, he's got a top tier receiver. He has a top tier tight end. So I'm sorry, you can't expect to have every single weapon in the book. You got the running backs, you have the offensive line, you have the receiver, you have a decent receiving core. No more excuses. No more. I don't want to hear them. So I'm out on Dak, and hopefully he proves me wrong at this point, or not proves me wrong, because I guess at this point he'd just be proving me right if he ever did anything that I've been saying. So I'm out on him, man. I don't know what to say about this guy anymore. Like it was like he said, man. He looked like he just threw. And then even the final play, the play that
Oh my
go
God.
look at the play. They had three linemen on the outside. T.Y. Hilton drops back. There's only one defender there. That's easy. You throw it to T.Y. He's got three linemen against one defender. Now, I know there was defenders further downfield, but I'm just saying there was only one right there. You have time to now make those laterals or whatever. And I'm not saying that play would have worked. It wouldn't have worked. I don't think it would have worked. It was a crazy 1% shot of ever working. But he gave it a 0% chance of working because he threw it to the wrong guy. Like, why he threw it, and the DB, I mean, read it like a book, just timed it perfectly. Beautiful hit into the game, into Dak's, runs. So that game for me was a big tell because, like you said, you can also win if you have San Francisco, and Brock's been good. He's been better than good, I would say. But, they're good enough where you can almost plug Baker Mayfield in or some players who haven't won a lot of games yet to this point, who are 50-50 players, Jared Goff, those kind of guys are like, and you could possibly win a Super Bowl with this team because of how good it is. Dallas has a good defense. They have a good offense. They have the linemen. They have everything. But here's the thing. I'm done criticizing him.
Did I just hear you say that Dallas can win a Super Bowl with Baker Mayfield?
No, I'm saying the 49ers could.
Okay. I was about to say.
But I'm saying, like, Brock's been good, though. Brock's been really good. He's been better than Baker. And so, but at the same time,
is that really fair to say, though? Only because
I guess really, if anything, to Nico's point, is Fred Warner in that defense, man. That's where it's at. That's what's not getting talked about enough. And so, I've been critical of the Cowboys, but, man, cannot praise that defense enough. Like, the 49ers look awesome.
And I just want to add on to what you going back to that last final play. If y'all, I don't know if y'all remember, but back in 2022, they kind of had like a similar play that Dak did, but Dak ran a QB sneak and slid instead of, what I'm saying. I remember that controversy when the ref got in the way. That's pretty much that happened in 2022. So that's what I'm saying. It was like kind of like how that last play was. It was just a god awful decision to. One, like I said, 2022 to make that slide, and the clock ran out against the same team. And then just over the weekend, you throw that last play, and like you said, the defense read it like, easy like Sunday morning. So it's just, I don't know. Like you said, these Cowboys fans, I still don't understand how people keep saying that they're America's team, but I just really hope after last week that America's team shit is over with. Seriously.
But can your boy get a little credit? Because remember at the beginning of the season, I said Fred Warner for Defensive Player of the Year. And is it Zach Taylor, the head coach for the Bengals, should be Coach of the Year? They're actually proving the boy right.
I don't know about coaching. The Eagles is they coach. I'm just saying, and John predicted that one, so I'm just saying.
Well, hold on. I want to say I did just give you props. I literally just Nico said, Fred Warner.
I'm just saying in general.
I gave you.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll give you a little something.
They're looking right.
I just gave you your props. I literally just gave them to you. I said, Nico's.
Relax, my brother.
What are you saying?
Can a man Fred Warner got some help though too, though, on that defensive side. Fred Warner, he's been having a great season. But I mean, if anybody on that defense needs to win Defensive Player there, it's definitely
when you watch them play, 54 is always a yard or two.
Same as 97.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to think, Fred. Like even look at last night's game. Fred and CD was one-on-one down the field, and CD didn't catch the pass.
Yeah, I mean, Fred, he a different type of linebacker, though. I mean,
yeah, like how many linebackers can run with CD down the
He did.
seam. Like, come on, bro.
I can respect that.